I was bored yesterday, so I called and made an appointment with the Red Cross to go donate blood. So I have a 4:15 appointment. It is 4 o'clock, so I'm heading there now. I've never donated before, so if I die, bye. Just got a package today from my buddy Jesus. We call him Chewy. He has his own clothing brand. So he sent me two of his shirts. It says "Do It With Heart." This one's white with maroon. Then he also gave me a maroon one. I actually wore his "Do It With Heart" shirt. I have a blue one on right now. I wore it to my speech today. I had a speech for my speech class. And I love these. I'm excited. Be sure to check out my Instagram as well, JERAMEYTL. I'm very active on Instagram. This is where I usually post all my lifts, usually as they happen as well. So just so you guys don't have to wait for the video to come out to see how my session went or what I hit, toss me a follow on Instagram. As you guys could see at the beginning of this video, I donated blood this week. I want to encourage you all to donate blood. If that's not something you're really proactive in, I encourage you to get active in doing that, because you do never know who you're saving, or you know the potential use or blessing that can be for somebody or a certain circumstance or situation. Nonetheless, this is this week's competition bench day, along with my deadlifts from earlier today. Today being Friday, this is going to be uploaded tomorrow, which will be Saturday. So, you know, I headed into this Wednesday bench session really hoping to hit 400 plus. It was a very, I don't want to say humbling, because I'd like to think I trained smart most of the time, but it did remind me that sometimes you just have to take what the session gives you and shut it down. So I have no doubt in my mind that 400's there, the strength's there, but on this particular day I just wasn't feeling it. I kind of underestimated how much squats on Monday was going to take out of me. So I was really stiff and sore, and my bar path felt really weird on Wednesday. Although all the weights moved really good. You'll see I hit the 295 on this. Actually just didn't really feel that good. It didn't look that good. Notice the grip is also my middle finger on the rings. After I hit 295, I moved my ring finger back on the rings. I just wasn't really feeling that comfortable. I was feeling very, very stiff. So, you know, yeah, I did feel like 400. I know 400's there, and I really wanted to hit it Wednesday, but, you know, I just got to save it. So I decided I think I'm just going to back off a little bit and kind of ramp my way back up to that, because my hip's been bothering me, you know, today too. So kind of got to get that back in check. And then I moved on to some behind the neck press. You'll see I hit 225 for a seated single on my ghetto my ghetto ass behind the neck bench press, which is a preacher curl machine turned around. We don't have something set up for that in our gym, so you kind of got to make a makeshift one. But I do work up to 225 behind the neck press, and then 185 for 5 after that, and then I move on to today's earlier pulls. But I do want to talk to you guys about the importance of really knowing when to shut down your training, just because it's simply not there. You know, we all want to make excuses. I was tired. For me, I could, you know, I've had a busy week. I could say I was tired, my hip hurts. You know, I'm actually kind of down in weight this week. I've been really lethargic, but nonetheless, at the end of the day, that really doesn't matter. Come meet day, it doesn't matter how you feel. You're expected to compete. So sometimes you have to be man enough to just say, you know, it wasn't there that day. Shut it down and get the most out of the session. So always take what the session will give you. And I think that's a really big lesson anybody can learn, especially when it comes to longevity in the sport. You have too many people that just don't feel good, and they just literally keep pushing it, and that does nothing but injure yourself. So yeah, you know, I don't think that's the smartest way to train, and if that's how you train, I think you really need to get your ego in check and just humble yourself and know that the sport is about longevity. The strongest people in this sport have been doing it for a while, so that is something to always consider. You'll see these deadlifts coming up right here. I worked up, my camera was actually full storage wise, so I worked up to 455 for a few singles. I tried out sumo today, but after a while it was really hurting my hip and just caused a lot of aggravation and a lot of irritation. As you can tell, I'm a little monotone. I'm still kind of bummed about it, but it's not the end of the world. I'm seeing my chiro tomorrow, and I'm just hoping I'm going to get a for sure answer as to what's wrong so I can get proactive on it. I think next week I'm going to take off of heavy compound lifts and really focus on bodybuilding work as well. Nonetheless, let me talk to you guys about my week. I had a good week. I had a speech in class that went well, and then Sunday I meet with the Special Olympics to get certified as a powerlifting coach for them so I can have my own Special Olympics powerlifting team. So that's going to be a blessing, and I'm really looking forward to that. So I hope you all have a great weekend. Be safe, make smart decisions, subscribe, like the video. God bless. Bye, guys.